What's going on, everybody? Friends, family, fellow heat seekers. Tonight, something a little different. I've never really done a review on a hot barbecue sauce. Um, I love barbecue. Who doesn't love barbecue, right? And I like barbecue sauce. But they're never hot enough for me, so I generally end up putting hot sauce on my barbecue, even if it has barbecue sauce or not, right? Um, just haven't found a hot barbecue sauce that tastes like hot sauce but has that barbecue flavor as well, right? So, not an easy combination to come up with. So, nonetheless, there's Carson City barbecue. It's their Rippin hot barbecue sauce, sin sauce, and so I found this at a little pop-up market a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I'll try it. They had a couple of other flavors, some of the more mild flavors. This was the hottest one of the bunch. But again, this is a company that's local here in Carson City, Nevada. Carson City, for those of you that don't know, Carson City, Nevada is the state capital of Nevada. It is not Las Vegas, if you guys didn't know that. Anyway, so I used to have family in Carson City. My grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, they all used to live in Carson City for quite a few years. They've since moved on from there, but I never went to Carson City barbecue. I don't know how long they've been around. I'm talking about 10, 12 years ago since my family last lived in Carson City, or I had any family or a reason to go there for that matter. I mean, Carson City's a cool little town and there's some cool things there, but really no need to go. But I understand that Carson City Barbecue, this company here, has also partook in the local rib cook-off that we have every year. I don't know how well they've done. This says award-winning first on it right there. Now, I don't know if that has to do with their sauce for something or their, barbecue and their ribs. I don't really know. But it says made by Dwayne and Phil of the Carson City Barbecue Company. www.carsoncitybbq.com. And the ingredients on this bad boy: jalapeno puree, water, vinegar, onion puree, ground chipotle, garlic, spices, salt, and cayenne gum. And it says, it's a chipotle flavor. So again, chipotle flavor to me is more associated with a barbecue style hot sauce, which is why I don't like, for the most part, chipotle hot sauces, right? Chipotle hot sauces. Chipotle barbecue sauce could be a completely different ball game. That's what we're here to find out. But again, I still haven't. I need for somebody to make a barbecue sauce that has hot sauce flavor to it. Okay, it's that barbecue consistency that overwhelms the heat component for me, or at least the flavor profile. And I love the flavor of barbecue sauce. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that was one of my first loves growing up. Before I was really into hot sauces, I do remember really, really enjoying barbecue sauce. Definitely a close relative to hot sauce, but just not the same. But I wanted to pick this up. I'd never heard of Carson City Barbecue before until I researched it a little bit after buying this sauce, and then, I wanted to grab it. It wasn't overly pricey, fair little price. I mean, support local, right? I mean, it's, had a good price on it, but has a definite barbecue color to it, that dark burnt red kind of coloration. What I like about it too, though, is there is some bits and pieces in there. You get a little bit of pieces. They're very, very finely minced down, though. There's definitely no chunks in this, but yeah. So that has a little flow restrictor. We don't need that. Professionals in this house. Yeah. Very, very nice little barbecue flavor. So here we go on the pour. Should be a rather thin sauce. There it is. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Very good afternote there of some spices and some chipotle flavor on the back end. Came back around on my palate. You can feel the spices on your tongue. You can feel that flavor profile. You can feel all that, which is really nice. This is much closer to what I was describing earlier in the video of a barbecue hot sauce, right? I haven't found one that is to my liking. This sauce right here is getting close, but when you say rippin' hot, it's like, yeah, this is rippin' hot for a barbecue hot sauce, if you want to call it both things, right? This is on the warmer side for a barbecue sauce, though, for sure. But I need hotter, you know. I want that barbecue smoke, back end type flavor you're getting, which this has. I want all that, right? But I need a zinger. I need some heat on it too. That's what somebody needs to make and dial in. And maybe it's out there and I just haven't found it. You know, I love barbecue. I don't eat barbecue enough. Go out and eat barbecue. I mean, I make my own barbecue. Yeah, this is yeah, it's a go-to sauce for barbecue. Yeah. Chicken nuggets. This would be nice. You know, the more I could drink this, you could drink this stuff. But the more I take of it right away, it builds a little bit of heat. I can feel it on the tip of the tongue right now. Has a nice little kind of burn going. But I love the little bits and pieces of spices and maybe salt and pepper and garlic or whatever might be in there that you get. You can actually feel that as you take the sauce. Mm-hmm. Mm. So on that third spoonful, now it has a little bit of a kind of sour note. It gets to be a little bit more sour the more I consume of it. It could be the onion and vinegar. But overall, I mean, for the first barbecue sauce to make a review for me, I think I chose right. I think I, definitely like to support local. The label's outstanding. Again, the guy on there at the horns, ripping hot. Chipotle smacking you in the face, like, yeah, okay. So I like and then, he's got the pepper on the spear there or whatever. So dope label. That's a plus. It has a little bit of heat. The more you use it, it has a spice there, but it's not a hot sauce. You know what I mean? Barbecue sauce, hot sauce are not the same. It's two different things. When they say that's a hot barbecue sauce, I've never found one. This isn't it. Where it's actually a hot, like it tastes like what I would say, yep, that's a hot sauce. Yep. You know what I mean? I can back that. It's hot. It's warm. It hits all those notes. I've never found a true barbecue sauce that also does that. That's the hard thing. I don't know. But most true barbecue sauce isn't overly hot like what I'm talking about. But I need somebody, we need somebody to make one for those of us that like it that way. I mean, but this sauce, you could legit drink this bottle. That's how good it is. So I'd use it. And the thing about hot barbecue sauce, when they say, oh, that's the hot one, barbecue sauce, right? You go to a barbecue place, they got a hot, a mild, they got, and the hot one, it's never hot. It's never what I'm looking for hot. But this is, for a non-chili head, somebody that is just getting into hot, or, thinks they like hot, it's a good starter sauce. I mean, it's definitely there. It's definitely got a spice to it. You know what I mean? There's that there. The way I can tell that it's not a hot sauce is I have no sweat forming here, nothing in the eyes, no flushness, nothing here, nothing here. Just a little bit on the tip of the tongue right now. And the more I talk and lick my lips, just getting a little bit of a sensation on the lips, but that's about it. And that was from trying to drink out of the bottle. It's hard to do. But I'll finish this off. Like I said, chicken nuggets, perfect. If I go get McDonald's anytime soon, which I'm not a big fan of Mickey D's anymore, but every once in a while I crave like a quarter pounder with cheese or something, and I always get their barbecue sauce, and I dip the McDonald's food in that. I think next time I'll just skip their barbecue sauce and use that. And that's probably the only way I would use it right now. Trying to think, I would slather some ribs in it. I just don't make ribs. I'd eat it with a steak. It'd be good on a steak. And I'm talking about foods now, steak, and burgers. Burgers, pizza, and steak are the three things that I personally don't use hot sauce on. I know it sounds crazy for as much hot sauce as I love and do, but those particular items, very rarely do I use hot sauce. Sometimes I will. Steak, really never. I usually don't put anything on my steak. I just want it just what it's supposed to be in its natural state, right? A burger, I put other things on a burger. I don't need more sauce on it. And what else did I say? Whatever else I said. Pizza. Pizza's another one. I just, for whatever reason, powders are better than hot sauce. So I will put some hot pow on there. And I'm not talking about just the pepper flakes they give you, even though I always use those. But, if I have like a hot homemade powder, I'll put that on there, but no hot sauce, no liquid sauce on my pizza. Just is what it is. All right, guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. Carson City Barbecue. Good job. It is a good sauce. I'd like to see it, hotter. You know what I mean? But that's just me. That's just my palate. But I think you have a very good product here and a very good sauce. So. Everybody local, go check them out. It's worth it. Now I want to try their food. So next time I'm in Carson, the barbecue will be on my mind. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.